Coming up, it's an NFC South showdown. New Orleans is looking for its 7th straight regular season win against Tampa. It's the Saints and the Bucs, and it's Sunday night.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
This one started, and off we go from Tampa. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in April, the rookie from Clemson, Trevor Lawrence.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Lawrence's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Let's go.
A big play there on the first play of the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Lawrence will throw. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the option, here's Henry. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now Lawrence. Yeah, he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trevor Lawrence. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick in April's draft, the rookie from North Dakota State, Trey Lance.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
First carry for James Conner. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Shotgun now for Lance. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Lance to throw it. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Conner. Muscles him off. Cameron Curl up to make the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Lance going to throw. This is Shenault on the receiving end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. Completes it out left to Waring. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And Lance's throw into the hands of the receiver, Shenault. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Lance looks to throw again. He completes it right side of Lane. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And Lance now to throw. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So that'll back them up 5. From the gun, it's Lawrence. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. To throw again on second down. Lawrence. That's caught left side by Judy. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Henry out of the pistol. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Trevor Lawrence with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Saints have taken the lead. We've seen this already from him in this game. Second time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now Lance. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 13 carries, 56 yards.
And well liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
Henry again on second down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's it, baby. We got one.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Saints on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And that'll set them back 5. Again, it's Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gay is on for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack that offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Lawrence. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Tyus Bowser in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tyus Bowser in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jabal Sheard has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here comes the Saints punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. They'll run it here. This is James White, and he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Chase Young in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Connor, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. To throw, it's Lance. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Lawrence to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Lance. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as the tackle made at about the 38. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. Lance now on first down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds. The line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a same touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Buccaneers 14.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw again on second down, Lance. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big connection on that one, 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Lance to throw it. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Lance now on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To try again after the sack, Lance. A throw left side, caught by the tight end flyer move. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Lance looking to throw it. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Left side to Lamb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Eric Murray. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. This is intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one is incomplete. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Saints. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go!
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Third quarter starts with a run from Connor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. And Lance going to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Chase Young in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Lance. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. There he goes. Jabal Sheard racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally blown coverage. And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Tyus Bowser, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Lawrence. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. Now the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Well, with them trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Lance. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Let's go.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down carry for Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Lawrence will throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. On play action, Lawrence. Looking sideline, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. From midfield now, Lawrence. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. The Saints on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They start with a give to Connor, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front, and to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. To throw, it's Lance, and that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He was looking to get it to Parker again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Throwing his Lance on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. So the false start will back them up 5. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Tyus Bowser in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. A solid stiff arm. Whoa, it still won't go down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run here with counter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going right side is White. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Lance to throw it. He completes it right side away. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run the option. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Saints will have the football back.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry. And it's 3rd down. Now Lawrence. open man is Denzel Mims. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Gano's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Saints. 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And this is one of the dangers of letting your quarterback run the football. Now, look, he goes through ball security drills just like a running back does, but most of the time the quarterback swings the ball away from his body, and in traffic, sometimes they forget to protect it.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead, but whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lawrence. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Peoples-Jones returning. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Vita Vea racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And Lance will try again on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing now is Lance. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 1st down, it's Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it again with Henry. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And Lawrence going to take it himself. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll indeed take a knee. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now a handoff to Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Saints, their chances of finishing over 500, they remain alive as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.